What's up, everybody? I know it's Saturday and stuff. I wanted to do this video before on Friday, but I thought that now y'all know that Regis has left live for Regis and Kelly. Now, and it's sad for him to go though, man. Like waking up every morning and seeing this dude on ABC before the View. Like, oh, why you watch the View? Well, I kind of do just because I like some of the videos I do. I talk about real things, and that's the only show that at the beginning where they talk about real issues. But and sometimes I be watching Regis Kelly because one thing is Regis trips me out. Waking up every morning, watching Regis and Kelly every morning, man, it's like taking your it's like getting your first cup of coffee. You starting the day off watching Regis and Kelly, man. It's like drinking your first cup of coffee. And since he left the show after what 30 almost 30 years of doing the show, but being in the business 54 years, something like that. And it's sad because the longest co-host he had was Kathy Lee Gifford, and she's been his co-host for 18 years. But got Kelly, ended up getting Kelly, and she's been around for 11 years. And he leaves the show, and that's a bad thing because I want to watch some damn Regis and Kelly, because that Kelly used to be on All My Children. Now she ain't got no. She ended up going on the show. She and All My Children went off. She ain't really that funny without a co-host. How she gonna really take over the show and she ain't got Regis there to bounce off of? Cause Regis had that chemistry with every co-host he had. Now it's sad that he's gone, man. That's like kind of fucked up that she ain't got gonna have that chemistry like she had with Regis. Cause man, Regis had that shit. He had that spark. He had that something that she needed to bounce off of every morning. He said in the interview, he says, I don't tell jokes. He said, I don't tell jokes. He says, I tell stories, but I make them funny. And every time I used to sit there and watch him, I sit there and laugh my ass. Because one thing is, I do watch Regis and Kelly, and I sat there and I watched them tell them stories, and it was so funny. And everybody keeps what was it? Back in '92, Dana Carvey said a catchphrase by uh, imitating Regis. Say, "We losing control here," and he never said that. So everybody took that catchphrase and thought that Regis would say that shit. And he doesn't. But it's kind of like I said, man. It's kind of fucked up. Not gonna wake up every morning. Nobody gonna see Regis there because Regis made that show. Regis made that show. Because one thing is, when he started that show, it was just him and a co-host. It was just him. Then he got a co-host. That was back in the '70s, '75, I think. It was just Good Morning. That was it. Good Morning. That was it. Then he got a co-host. Now this, like I said, man, Regis made this show. Regis made the show. Regis made Live with Regis and Kelly. And that he used to work with a guy from the Rat Pack called Joe. I forgot the guy's last name, but it's the guy. His name is Joe. And the first thing he said was, "Your talent is you listen." That was his talent. So, because the guy was putting him down so much that he almost didn't have a career. And I'm glad that he got to do Regis and Kelly and Regis and Kathy for the longest time because he brought so much joy to everybody in the morning. Like I said, man, when he did this show, it was like everybody's first cup of coffee. You say, well, how you gonna compare Regis and the show to cup of coffee? Because hey man, everybody gets up in the morning, they watch Click. There's Regis, and he's like, oh, my day is like starting off wrong. And then they see Regis on TV, and he said, guess what happened to me tonight? I sat there and I went to ate at the restaurant tonight, and I got me a salad, but they gave me a spoon. And then he'll tell stories like that and just make you laugh. The way he told stories was so funny that you couldn't laugh. It was just so damn funny. He can actually make your morning great. Like I said, he is like that first cup of coffee in the morning. He's like that first cup of coffee in the morning when if you let's say you got to get up and you got to be at work at 10:30 in the morning. What you do is you turn on the TV, you get ready, put on your suit and tie, grab your cup of coffee, but you have the TV channel turned on to Regis and Kelly. So I got a few minutes to watch it, and you'll sit there and you'll listen to a couple of stories that Regis is telling you, and when you laugh your ass off, that you're spitting out your coffee, you know your day is gonna go great because Regis made your day so damn swell. He can make your day go from fucked up to great, and just like that in the morning. But to see him leave this show, it's more fucked up. It was like when Kathy Lee left, that was heartbreaking because she's been with him for so long since the 80s. But when he left, it was more messed up than ever. It was like losing a relative. To see him walk, you're probably saying, "Well, he just a TV host. You don't know nothing." But none of them lasted long as he did. No morning show lasted like Regis and Kelly. See, my mother Wookie used to watch a show called Crook and Chase. I don't like the show because I thought Crook and Chase was a rip off of Regis and Kathy Lee. Cause I like Regis and Kathy. Oh man, you talking about I laugh my ass off watching Regis and Kathy Lee or Regis and Kelly. But man, I'd rather watch Regis and Kelly every morning. If I watch Regis and Kelly, if I wake up early in the morning and there's nothing to watch but Regis and Kelly, I'd rather watch this shit. Not to say, well, the show is terrible. No, I'm saying the show is great. I just wanted to say there's nothing on but that. I'm gonna watch that because, hey, that's the only fucking show in the morning that can make me fucking laugh. Cause he's been through a lot and had a lot of friends. Him and David Letterman are close friends. And I'm glad that I got to see him like growing up. When I was growing up and I was joining school since the 7th grade, I always thought, man, if I ever get famous, man, my first show I want to go on is Regis and Kelly. Well, at the time it was Regis and Kathy Lee, but you know what I mean. But go on there because Regis made me laugh so damn hard. But now I was like, oh fuck it, man, I ain't gonna draw no more because I got, hey man, cause hey, there's something else was calling for me. I got a different calling. But if I ever did get famous, if I even thought about it before he left. I said if I ever did get famous, I'd rather go on Regis and Kelly first instead of any other show. I'd rather go on Regis and Kelly first just to get interviewed by him. He said, "Well, that sounds kind of gay, does it?" No, it's just the simple fact is, growing up watching certain shows, you going like, "Hey man, I want to get on that show." Every actor and every rapper and every singer had that one show they want to go on first. Half of them got their dream, and that was Regis and Kathy Lee, Regis and Kelly. And he always made the guests feel comfortable because he before they came out, he'll tell them, he says it's gonna be all right because he made them feel good. But I'm glad that he got to do what he did was make people laugh. But I don't know what he's gonna do now. I don't know what he's do now. To me, I think he should get another show out for real. I think he should get another show on ABC or CBS or NBC until he just, you know what, I'm gonna tell you, like, you know what, I retire because he's something else. He's something else, man. And I was like, man, and I'm gonna tell you this, though. I'm gonna tell you this. Since Kelly is gonna be, look, I wish like this. I wish I could be Kelly's permanent co-host. For real, to be honest, I wish I was Kelly. Since they looking for a new co-host, hey, let my ass be the new co-host. I would love to be new co-host for. Probably saying what Afro Joe's big shoes to fill. Hey, I know, man, but hey, I'd rather be up co-hosting with her. Hey, cause I could be funny too. But like I said, Regis will be missed by all, cause he was funny, even though he couldn't tell a good joke, but he can make a story funny. I'm glad he came on TV every morning. I'm glad. Regis Philbin, you will be missed, man. I know he ain't dead, but you will be missed by millions of people every morning. Cause it's gonna be kind of hard for Kelly to run that show without you. That's how it is. It's gonna be kind of funny for. It's gonna be kind of hard for her to run the show without Regis. But She starts the show Monday with Jerry Seinfeld. Like I said, I would love to be her permanent co-host on the show. Just think about Afro Joe on live with Afro Joe and Kelly. That would have been funny, AJ and Kelly. But it's alright though. But that's how it is. If you like that idea of me going on there, just pass this video around and tell your friends about it. But this is like if I'm in this video like it's Regis, you are gonna be missed like a motherfucker. Nah, well, take this. You're gonna be missed like hell. I'm glad that you came to our lives, everybody's lives, every morning, even when you was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Thanks. Now, if you don't like this, I'm gonna say this. This has been Afro Joe. If you don't like this video, kiss my ass. Don't leave. Don't leave a comment. Just move on because I don't want to hear your bullshit. If you like what I had to say, leave a video response or a comment. Tell me what you think. Holla at me. Alright then. Peace.